Hi, ladies and gentlemen, yours truly, Tommy Burnside, on this January the 7th, approximately 9:30 p.m. in the evening. I'd just like to mention that I won't be coming back on YouTube to upload any more songs this year, in this year 2015. I have left two songs on the channel. One is called Patches or something like that, and the other one, I Love You Because. The reason I'm leaving YouTube finally, after a long time on YouTube, is that I feel I'm not getting the comments coming in, and I had a hard year in 2014 health-wise, as some of you may be aware of. Excuse me, I have a cold still. It's that time of the year here. We're in a major storm in Montreal, Canada for the last 3 or 4 days. But like I said, I'm not getting the comments that I really felt would be coming in. Not that I can do anything about that. That is entirely up to the public if they want to send comments or subscribe. But it is up to me if I want to leave YouTube. Now, I mentioned many times I'd be leaving YouTube, but this is the final time. It's time to look after my health. I'm getting up there in age. I'm not 35 or 40 years old anymore. I've done my share in music since 11 years old. I traveled, as many of you may know, for many, many years with my band on the road and the highways and byways and down to Nashville. And I've done a single act for many, many years when I was young also. So from 11 years old until up to now, I've had my share of music, and I still love singing and playing my guitar and doing shows when it's conventions or private businessmen's conventions or weddings, whatever. It's beneficial to me that way. But as far as YouTube goes, I'm a little bit disappointed in some of my friends that they didn't spread the word around. But that is entirely up to them. They have that choice. I can't force anything on anyone. But like I said, I'm a little bit disappointed because I had put up videos of people wishing them well when they were sick, of entertainers, of other persons that were in hospitals here in Montreal, Canada. I had sent out many hundreds of comments to entertainers, letting them know how much I enjoyed their music, and also personal messages to entertainers. So I try to do my share and to be fair and to give credit where it was due. But unfortunately, it didn't come back to me. I feel that somehow I'm not getting through to the audience. So therefore, it is best to leave YouTube aside, and like I said, look after my personal things that I have to look after in this new year of 2015. I've enjoyed every moment of YouTube as far as the singing part goes, and as far as the entertainment part goes, and playing my guitar on some songs in the year 2014 past. But like I said, disappointment has stepped in because of health problems, and still trying to sing and give my all, which I always done in my whole career in my music life. But when you're not feeling well, and when you have gone through major things, and you still perform on YouTube, and you're only getting a few comments coming in, and getting thumbs down, like I mentioned in a few videos in the past, it's just not worthwhile for my sanity. It's not worthwhile, ladies and gentlemen. So for a couple of friends that I had, Rick out there, CBRB40, a real fine gentleman and a talented person. He was a true, blue, sincere, honest, down-to-earth friend. And Rick, I want to thank you for that. One of the very few on YouTube that was a good friend. And for Chris and Maka, also very good friends that sent me some beautiful comments since I've been on YouTube, and have always encouraged me and seem to enjoy my music. For many of my friends in the past, when I first started on YouTube about 5 years ago, on my first channel, a lot of them had never come back in, and that, like I said at the beginning of my little message, is entirely up to them. But I went into their channels and gave them beautiful comments and never heard from them again. So it's a little bit discouraging, and it makes you feel down at times when you try to be generous to entertainers out there, so-called entertainers. Because if you're a professional, you have the decency to respond when a professional such as myself and others give you a kind comment or send you a message. But unfortunately, and sad to say, these entertainers didn't get back to me. And as I mentioned on one of my videos, sometimes people get wrapped up in themselves and they forget about others, and that's a sad situation when you get to that point of thinking that you're above and beyond other entertainers, excuse me. So I'll leave it at that for now, because there's many things I could say. But like I said, as you know, 2014 was a very, very hard year for me, and I don't intend to kill myself in 2015 for approximately 15 comments on the songs I'm doing. So if we ever meet again down the road somewhere, somehow, maybe in a restaurant, maybe on a sidewalk, maybe in a shopping mall, and you recognize me, and you are a friend, I'll be more than glad to shake your hand and wish you the best if you're still on YouTube. For the sincere entertainers out there, I want to wish you all the very best and keep up your beautiful talent. And for the people that haven't come back to my channel, for the ones that I sent out, like I said, hundreds of comments to, well, that's your loss, not mine, because there's nothing in this for me, as I mentioned once before. There's no money, there's no fame, and there's no gold medals. The only thing I expected out of this was a little bit more generosity on your part when so many of you said you were my friend and disappointed me. But like I said, there's no monies in this for me, and I'm not out for monies or glory. It's just a matter of giving too much and not looking after my own health, and I intend to do that this year. So like I said, I want to wish the true blue people out there and the good people in the entertainment field and the fans all the best. And for the ones that, like I said, let me down, it's your loss. Adios, amigo. Tell me Burnside. Bye-bye.